Oh yeah, it's time for some more Pizza Tycoon. It's been a while since the last episode, but I do want to do a series of this. So we're back. I've got one of my staff here saying that they're late for work. I'm just going to go for the middle option. This just kind of affects their morale. I'm not too picky about it. I usually just go in the middle unless it's a huge problem. And that'll be fine. So last episode we got our restaurant up and running, our first one. Had some good profit coming from it. I had to expand a bit, so let's just tweak our prices. Pretty good. Oh, too much. It's fine. I'm gonna see if anyone has anything to say about the cost of my pizzas. You? This place is cheaper than next door for pizza Napolitana. That's great. Okay, so I'll make my price. I'll raise it a quarter. Check our supplies. I want to make sure that I've got at least a couple days of everything to deal with demand spikes. And the real thing I want to do in this episode is actually get doing some jobs for the mafia. In the last episode, we had them shake us down for protection, and that's just because our rating is low. I mean, the protection is actually protection. You will every now and again have people come up and say, if someone tries to attack your restaurant or something, you will get a pop-up saying that the mob protected you. So it's often worth doing, but the best way to avoid it is to have a really high rating in the underworld. And you do that by doing jobs for them, amongst other things. Do I have any fruit? No. Okay, so I should do that. So we're going to see what my... So yesterday I sold 215 pizzas. That's really cool. So let's call up the mob. No, not the pizza. Let's call up the mob. So that's others. And I believe it's these first two here are the mafia. Hey, you lousy pizza maker, where's the fire? Here's a smiley face. I'm looking for a job on the side. Take up 50 rice cakes in the bar Altavache in Tempelhof on March 11th at 8:50. I'm just making a note here of what it is and bring it to the bar Frau Zuhause in Brandenburg, March 13th at 10:10. I'll get $1,280 for an 11% risk. I'll accept the mission. And so all I have to do here is just, at the appointed time, click on those two locations. I can make a little bit extra money. Those start paying very, very well as time goes on. And the reason why I want to do this is to get your underworld ranking up. Right now I'm a loser, but I'm on my way up. The higher it goes, the better the jobs will be, the less likely they are to shake me down for protection, etc., etc. Do I have an ad still running? I do, so I think that might be all I want to do for today. Yep, that was pretty good. I'm just going to kind of play through quickly to the 11th, I guess to the 10th of March, when I want to find the bar Altavache. Same thing here. You get lost. Fish pizza is cheaper than next door. Okay, so I can raise the price of my fish pizza. Check on my stock, which should all be fine. Let's just end that day. So my demand is dropping off. I might want to consider another or a better ad campaign. I'd just go for the bare minimum one. So now it's the 10th of March, so let's do our business for the day. Check our stocks, those all look fine. Let's take out a new ad, and let's go for a poster this time. I like this one. So it is $1,720 a day. and has an effectiveness of 30%. So that's not terrible. And let's find the Bar Altavaca. So I want to look at bars. It is in Tempelhof, so it's got to be this one. Yeah, okay, so what I want to do is go to tomorrow. I want to be there at 8:50, so I have to set my character to wake up at 8. And now I just want to wait a little while because at exactly 8:50, I want to click on that bar. And there's always a chance that you'll get arrested by the cops. It's 11% in this case, and that affects the payout. And that can be a problem. You can get either go to jail or pay a fine. In this case, I'll probably just pay the fine, because I imagine it'll be so low that I can afford it comfortably with my $9,000 in the bank. So I'm just waiting here for the time to tick by. $8:40, so as soon as this kicks to 8:50, I will click on the bar. This is one of the delightfully demented parts of Pizza Tycoon, is that there's this whole angle to it. Of course, pizza restaurateurs are all in the mob. But here I've got the suitcase, so that is my 50 rice cakes picked up. And I can go back to my restaurant. Fish pizza is good value for money. Pizza Napolitana is... Fish pizza and pizza Napolitana can both get more expensive. You'll be $9.75, you'll be $9. Check my stock, I've got a couple things down to 1 day. At a certain point, you have enough demand that you can start going for contracts. They have a minimum value for what they'll sell you, and it's because they deliver every day, so you want a pretty high demand before that's worth your while. And there, it's got 316 pizzas, so that ad campaign was very successful. My profit was $17.20. Is that exactly what the ad cost? Let's check. Yeah, so I'm actually just breaking even today, but hopefully that demand will stay a bit higher even after the ad campaign ends. It's not the same thing, just stock up on things I'm running low of. And so I have to drop off the rice cakes on the 13th, and that's tomorrow. So after I end what I want to do at the restaurant today, I'll find that bar and end the day. So I'm going through a lot of cheese. Still, I don't think quite enough to make a contract worthwhile. So let's see what these people say, and then we'll end this day. It doesn't look like I'm getting anything too great. My pizza qualities are about average, that's what I expected. Okay, so I want to find the Bar Frau Zuhause in Brandenburg. Where's Brandenburg? Well, Brandenburg's the big one on the outside. But it's this one. So tomorrow I want to wake up at... Can't wake up after 9. So I want to wake up at 10. suppose I have to kill some time for an hour. Let's check our global stats. So far in March we've lost $16,000, but that's to be expected with the machines, furniture, and protection. If we actually look at just our operating profit, which is staff rents and stock, we're sitting at about breaking even. Now read the newspaper. Bananas keep you fit and healthy. Eating bananas builds up your resistance to disease. People who eat bananas can expect to live longer, so some banana pizza might be a very profitable thing to get into. And you can do that with the trends. I can see here, bananas are way up. So if I made some gross-ass banana and chicken pizza, I expect to make a ton of money. Okay, so it's just 10 minutes now until I'm supposed to drop this off. There we go. And the Mafia's happy with me. That's great. Here's the fee we agreed. The Underworld thanks you. You've completed your first mission for the Underworld without a hitch. Nothing can stop you now. Let's see if my position went up. It went up a little bit, not enough to make my way to the next rank, so I might want to consider doing some more of those. Fish pizza is cheaper than next door. Fish pizza is cheaper than next door. Pizza margaritas out of the deep freeze. So, as before, raise the price of my fish pizza to $10. So I think I will put a pizza on the menu to exploit the trends. Banana, strawberries, and chicken. So we go down and make a new recipe without selecting one here. I'm creating my own recipe. And I want to make it seem kind of like a pizza. There is a normality rating. I don't know how you actually get one. So let's put some chicken around there. A couple slices of banana around the middle and the outside. Put some slices of strawberries on it. And sausage was the other one that was trendy, right? So I feel like that's actually hurting my rating. So it's 57 until I put down sausage. It drops down to 49, so I'm diluting my trend rating. I need more strawberries. More chicken. Just around the outside with some dirty chicken puree. No, so it looks like I might not be able to maximize the profit, but this should be good. 49, so then just to make it look a bit like a real pizza, let's put some oregano on it and some mozzarella cheese around the outside. It's diluting my trend as well. Oh well. Yeah, well, adding sausage at this point boosts my trend rating. No. Okay, I think that's enough of a pizza. It looks pretty gross. So this will be the chicken trend pizza. One guy likes it. That's actually pretty good as far as the rating for a custom pizza goes. I'm going to call it chicken trend. It's got appearance 100 and normality of 100. So that's a little surreal. Let's put this guy on the menu. Let's just evaluate the... A pizza that costs the list price of $3 should maybe go on the menu for $9.50. Oh yeah, it's pretty popular. That's really weird. People are strange in this game. So I'll buy some chicken just to guess how much I need. And some bananas and fruit. And let's end the day. You've been able to meet 100% of your deliveries for a week. Your customers will reward your reliability, and that's a great thing to see. When you end up going to other cities, you actually want to be able to see this because the cities that you're not in aren't actually simulated actively. They just kind of do what they did when you were last there. So being able to get them in a state like that, where they're successful and you can leave, is exactly what you want. So let's see what these people have to say about the pizzas. Yeah, thanks. Pizza margarita, they're almost giving it away. It's a price I haven't raised in a while, so I'll go all the way up to $7.75. Just gonna stock up, and I think I'm gonna end this video here. Doing a video for the mob. We've created a custom recipe. So I'll end the day, and then I'll end the week. See where we are. And then in the next episode, we can look at opening up a new restaurant. Showing up for work at 10 o'clock. What a disgrace. Okay, that's all fine. Alright, so let's end this day. Household, 346 pieces. That's amazing. So now we see our profit is way, way higher than what it actually costs us to pay for that advertisement, so we're still well in the black. We had a total profit of $11,000 on our pizzas in the last week, for a staff outlay of $1,920. So that's really quite excellent. And I think this is a good place to end it. So yeah, be back in another episode probably in a week or so. And that episode we can look at expanding to a new restaurant. There's a lot of new places to expand to in Berlin, and what we really want to do is to get our profits here as high as possible and eventually have enough capacity that we can look at it being worth our while to own a warehouse, because that makes things a lot simpler. But that'll be a bit farther off. Anyways, until then, thanks so much for watching. This has been another episode of Let's Play Pizza Tycoon. I've been rjhelms. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and please leave a comment below if you have any thoughts about this game, and what else I should do in this series, or any other games you'd like to see. Alright, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.